Hi everyone, I hope you guys are keeping well. In this video, we're going to talk about acute pain management. If you're suffering from any type of injury, such as knee injury, shoulder injury, wrist injury, or elbow, you've hit yourself somewhere or you bang your knee somewhere, what you're going to do in acute stage of your recovery. I'm going to share with you an example of knee recovery and what are the things that you can do in acute phase to maximize your recovery. Let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do in the acute phase of your injury, the first 24 to 48 hours of your knee injury, is to minimize your daily activities or activities that bother your knees, such as going up the stairs or coming down the stairs or prolonged walking or cycling. These are the activities that can actually aggravate your pain, and we want to minimize them in the first 2 days post-injury. But beside that, we are going to introduce certain movement that I'm going to share with you in this exercise routine that you can try within that period of time to maximize your recovery. The second thing that many of you guys ask me in many of videos, should I use ice or heat when I'm getting an injury? What studies shown, you can apply either ice or heat based on your comfort zone. And in this video, I would like to share with you a product that I have here that I would like to share with you guys. This is Dr. Rodos basically patches. These are brilliant products for acute pain, guys. Remember this. This is very good for acute pain, and you can use these patches. It's pretty straightforward. You can get them online. I will leave you a link below for you. These are straightforward patches. Apply there. This is infrared, basically pain relief. They help with circulation. They help you to minimize the inflammation around the area that you have the injury, and they're pretty straightforward. In one patch, you can get 6 basically patches that you can apply for the first 3 to 4 days. 1 a day would do the job, but beside that, this creates heat in your knee. Now, when you apply these guys, you can still stay active with exercises, which I find them pretty helpful, and you can give them a try in the acute phase of your injury. The third thing that I would like to share with you guys in this video is to avoid self-massage around the area that is sore. While you have an acute injury, if it's the scab there, or if it's the inflammation, or if it's swollen, you don't want to massage or self-massage or basically rub around it. The more you massage it, that area can get more sensitive and can delay your recovery. We want to leave it alone and go through a very gentle movement that I'm going to share with you shortly, and that would do the job in regards to improve basically movement and circulation and reduce the swelling around that area. All right guys, if you're suffering from a knee injury, usually knee can get swollen, and that's one of the things that can get you a little bit worried in acute phase, but I'm going to share with you what you can do to improve that swelling. The first thing that we want to do is active range of movements, flexion and extension of the knee within the comfortable range that you feel basically you can do it without provoking the pain. We're going to sit on the ground, and the opposite knee has to be straight, and you're going to gently try to flex and extend the knee within the comfortable range. Now, if this movement is a bit uncomfortable, I would suggest you go through the range that feels okay, and gradually you're going to improve that range and activate this movement. You can try this exercise for 3 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions, 2 to 3 times through the day. Now, if you're applying basically ice or heat, you can apply these before and after the exercises, but if you are using the Dr. Rodos the patches, you can leave the patch on while you're doing these exercises, which can make it very simple. The following exercise that I'm going to share with you guys is going to be bridges, which is helping to build up more movement and strength around the hamstring and the glute muscle. You're going to lie on your back, and this is a very easy exercise in acute phase. You're going to lie on the back, hands on the floor next to your body, feet as close as possible to your hip, and you're going to bridge up. Hold it there for a second, slow back down, and repeat this for 10 to 12 repetitions. As you can see, it's a slow tempo, and if you're suffering from acute knee injury, this can be a very beneficial exercise for you to do to maximize activating those muscles around the knee and the hip. As I mentioned earlier in my previous video, knee is a joint that is in the middle of basically between ankle and the hip, and hugely can get affected with strength of the hip. And if you're suffering from injury with building up strength around your hip, you can hugely deload the weight on the knee and help it to gradually recover. Give it a try and let me know how you're getting on. The following move that we're gonna do, guys, is gonna be hip flexor strengthening, which is literally flexor of your hip. In this exercise, you're gonna lean back and sit, the other knee is straight. You wanna keep, you can bend the other knee actually, and keep the affected knee straight as much as you can. We're going to bring the pointed toes up and gradually bring the knees up to the point that feels comfortable. This exercise helps to strengthen basically the flexor of the knee, especially your psoas muscle, because the knee is locked. And as you can see, I'm going to be in the range that feels comfortable. If you can't keep the knee straight, you can still do this in a bended version that still does the job, and it hugely helps you to build up a strength around this muscle. This exercise should be done for 3 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions, 2 to 3 times through the day. As I mentioned earlier, you can always apply ice or heat before and after the exercises. The last exercise that I'd like to share with you guys is side raises, guys. This exercise again activates the hip basically muscle, your gluteus medius, and in this exercise we're trying to kind of deload the knee by strengthening your hip muscle. As I mentioned earlier, hip is hugely helping the knee to deload your body weight, and by strengthening that muscle you can simply reduce weight and improve your function and recovery. You're going to lie on the side, one knee can be bended and this hand is underneath of your shoulder, and you're going to simply bring your knees, if you can lock it, to the basically 15 to 20 degrees, and you immediately can feel that your hip muscle is activated. As you can see that I'm not going too high, it's basically 20 degrees of movement, and I gradually bring it down. This exercise can be done 2 to 3 times through the day. And if you find you can't bend your knee, you can keep this knee kind of like in a bended position. If you can't keep it straight, that still do the job. This exercise can help you to reduce the pain around the knee, build up strength around the hip, and it's beneficial in acute phase. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you find this video helpful. If you're suffering from knee injury, these exercises and the tips that I share with you guys can help you to reduce your pain, improve your recovery, and reduce that swelling and basically discomfort in the first 24 to 48 hours of your recovery. If you decided to try Dr. Rado's patches, I will leave a link below. It's all the instruction written at the back of it, how to use it, what are the contraindications, and you can try this product while you're doing these exercises. It can be very beneficial, and I would highly recommend them as a product that can be used for basically pain relief in the first 24 to 48 hours instead of using painkiller and tablets. If you have any question regarding your injury, you can leave me comments. If you need further assistance, you can always book an online consultation with me with the link below. I share basically tips and exercise on a weekly basis, and I would be happy to help you online with a customized plan that can get you back in action. Make sure to subscribe my channel for my weekly update, and don't forget to press that like button. Until next week, all the best.